Hello everyone, welcome back. I wanted to show you this quick video on use what you got, make what you want. That's my new series. So let me explain. So my mama, when I was growing up, my mom always used that phrase, use what you got, make what you want. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to apply that this year to my craft room. Now, I have so much stuff in here, you guys, and I'm not using it. So I need to use it. So I shop my stash instead of shopping at the craft store and buying more stuff that I don't use. I decided that I'm going to use what I got and make what I want. So this series was created for all of us to use the items we already have and make some fun and exciting things. Now today, I'm going to be making something for Valentine's Day. So my project, before I show you what it is, I want to show you the stash or the shop my stash that I have that has been collecting dust for at least 4 years. So I don't know about you, but I have these big giant 2.5 gallon bags that I got from the Dollar Tree. And it stores a lot. Now this is 12 by 12, so all this stuff is in here. And I just took all of what's the thing I'm thinking of, holiday themed items, and stuck them in here. So this is everything that I own and had in my stash that's Valentine's Day related. I never had any Valentine's Day related stuff before. And now that it's starting to accumulate, I keep saying every year I'm going to do something for Valentine's Day. And I forget. It's sitting in this bag. It's sitting over there in those cute little 18 square bins that I have that are huge. And they, out of sight, out of mind. So I happened to go, I was looking for something during my December daily when I was creating that. And I found it. I was like, you know what? I'm sick of looking at this. This year I am going to do something. So with all that being said, I'm going to use what I got. I'm going to make what I want until all this stuff is gone. And if I can't get rid of it, I'm going to start gifting it out. And maybe I will use what I got and gift what I want. Haha. So anyway, this was my inspiration. I'm going to do Valentine's Day things this year because I never do any other year. So I pulled all my stuff out in my stash and I got this. So, as you know, 2 years ago, I had surgery. And in my surgery, I have to take medication for the rest of my life, vitamins and stuff, supplements for the rest of my life, because I cannot, my body cannot absorb enough nutrients from my food in order for me to stay, healthy or whatever. So, I went and got some options for me to, I'm trying to open this before you guys see it. Some options for me to use for my pills or my supplements, as they like to call it. So I got several options because I didn't know which one would work. So I used some other option. And so I had these still sitting in my stash. So as you can see, it's a cute little pill box. It's got 8 little sections. It's round. It's so cute. It's about 4 inches in diameter. And it's about 1 inch, a little shy of 1 inch thick. So I got to thinking, I kept staring at it. I was like, I'm going to use this because it's been sitting here for 2 years when I bought it from, the dollar store. And I just saw that they still have them in the Dollar Tree as we speak. So I had several of these in my stash. And I said, I'm going to make a Valentine's Day themed item using this. So what I came up with was a pizza box, y'all. This reminded me of pizza with the 8 slices and all that. So I kept saying, I'm going to make me a pizza box. So let me show you what I made. Isn't this the cutest little pizza box ever? So I used, the items in my stash. Here it is. I forgot to put my seal of approval. I always put my seal of approval right here, but I didn't do it yet. And then look at it. I'm going to open it up. Let me show you. You ready? Look at that. Isn't that the cutest thing ever? So I just got the pizza box. Let me pull it out. This is what the inside the box looks. It's really cute. I love it, and it just was so easy to make, and I had so much fun. So here's the pizza box. This is what it looks like on the sides. I didn't fill it up yet, but it opens up. Here's the slices, and it opens, and the slices, and they open. Isn't that the cutest? And I thought I put these on, make them look like pepperoni or whatever, or veggeronis, whatever you want to call it. And I put them on top to give it some interest, to show that it is my little pizza box, my little pizza in the pizza box. So I hope you like it. I had so much fun making it that I'm making several, and I'm going to fill them up with little embellishments. You can put sequin in here. You can put sea beads. You can put just about anything. There's actually little candies you can put in there if you want to send something sweet to somebody. You can put charms in here. I'm going to stickers. These cute little stickers you can cut up and stick in here. There's so many options, little die cuts you can put in these little slots and give them away to your crafty friends. And that's what I have planned to do. So I'm going to make several of these. So I figured, why not make one together? So if you are interested in learning how to make this pizza box and this little pizza, stay tuned. Okay, so first what you're going to do is you're going to get your 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. I am actually using a piece of cardstock from Stampin' Up. They have some very thick paper. You're going to cut it at 6 5/8, and you're going to leave it at 12 inches. And then you're going to get your scoreboard and you're going to start scoring it. I apologize for my fingerprints. I had just put lotion on my hands, and now you can see the lotion must still be on my hands. So you can see my little fingerprints. But that's lotion, you guys. I just never, I didn't realize that it wasn't put in all the way. But we're going to score it on the 12-inch side at 1 1/8. And then I'm going to varnish that. And then we're going to score it again at the score line. I'm going to keep that, we're going to keep that bent. And we're going to score it again at 4 1/4. There's a reason why I'm doing it this way instead of the other way. 4 1/4. And I varnished that in as well. And then I'm going to turn it around. And then we're going to do 1 1/8 again. And we're going to fold it again. And we're going to score it again at 4 1/4. There you go. That way the middle has a little bit more room. It's just so we can do it. Then we're going to turn it on the 6 5/8, and we're going to score it at 1 1/8 again. And we're going to turn it around on the other side of the 6 5/8, and we're going to score it at 1 1/8 again. And then we're going to cut. So we're just going to cut along the lines going down the 12-inch side. And we're just going to cut it toward the 1 1/8 line, as you can see. See, we're just going to cut it up there. That's it. It's on the 4 cuts. I always do a little angle because it just closes better, but you don't have to do that. That's what I choose to do. So I'm going to speed through this part so that you don't have to look at all this. But that's all you're doing. You're just making the 4 cuts all the way up to the 1 1/8 line that is on there. You're going to cut both sides on both sides of the 12-inch side. Okay, so now that we got that all cut out, we're going to move the little pieces out the way, and we are going to start assembling our pizza box. So the next thing that I think we're going to be doing is that we're going to start putting our tape on the spots that we need, but make sure all your areas are varnished, because I don't think I remembered that I forgot to varnish some of the pieces. Like some of the areas were varnished and some weren't. So I'm just reinforcing the varnish to make sure that I got them all down and that it's a crisp edge, because you want your pizza box to be a box and not, rounded or anything like that. So we're just going to reinforce that real quick. And then we're going to put our tape down and start assembling our box, because that is important. So what I like to do, I love score tape. That's my favorite tape. You can use any type of adhesive that you have. I personally like score tape, so I will be putting score tape down on the flaps, and only the flaps, the tiny little flaps inside. So I just grab a little piece of score tape. Again, you can use whatever you want. I push them down toward the middle, the inside, and I keep doing that for all 6 flaps because there's 2 little ones on the end and the 2 in the middle. So there's 6 altogether. So I'll just be putting the adhesive there, and then we'll take it off, and it's really simple. We're going to assemble the box in like 2 seconds. It doesn't take long at all. So yeah, so whatever adhesive you have, whatever adhesive you like, it's fine. You use whatever you like to use. So we're just going to take them and we're going to line them up to the edge, to the corner there, and it's that simple. That's what you're going to do on all 6 sides. And you can cut away any excess if you like. It's up to you how you want to work it. And again, I would suggest that you use some thick cardstock just so your pizza box won't be too flimsy. One of my boxes that I did create, I had to reinforce it with some extra cardstock because it was kind of thin. It was a thinner cardstock paper, pattern paper. It wasn't as thick as this one. This one, again, is from Stampin' Up. They have some great cardstock, y'all. I will have to admit, their cardstock is awesome. And it's very, very thick. So I just happen to have that in my stash from like 5-6 years ago. I think I had that before I even got married to my husband. So that's been sitting in my stash for quite a while. So I thought I'd do something a little different and use a different color, even though they're all going to be Valentine's Day themed. You do not have to use Valentine's Day things to make it a Valentine's Day theme. Just saying. So anyway, here's your pizza box. It's really that simple, that easy, and boom, it's done. So we are going to, now it's time to decorate that bad boy, and let's get it done. So we're going to punch the hole because it makes the box easier to open if you have a little slit right here. I mean, unlike another pizza box, the little sliver is on top, I believe, but we're going to stick it right here. And I didn't have a smaller hand punch to make that little, groove where you can grab and open it. So I had to use that thing, and it was hard to use, but there you go. You got your little sliver, and yeah, we're going to get started. So the next thing we're going to have to get our paper. And you're going to get 1 piece of 12 by 12 paper. Will cover this whole box and still have some leftovers, and it'll be fun. So I grabbed this Bo Bunny paper I've had in my stash, and you guys know I love my butterflies. So you're real special. Whoever's getting this, you're real special. I use my butterfly paper. So anyway, so what I did was I'm going to cut this at 4 inches because you're going to use a 4-inch square to cover your box. So I'm going to cut 2 4 by 12 inch squares, and you only need 4. You need 2 for the top, 1 for the top, 1 for the bottom, and 1 for the inside, the lid top, and on the inside bottom. And even though you end up with 6 of those little squares, 2 of them you're going to cut down also to cover the edges of the inside and outside of the box. So as I'm cutting this one, what I should have done is not even bother cutting it again. I should have just cut them in little strips, but I didn't realize it until now. So anyway, so I'm going to turn that because I need it to go the opposite direction because it's going to go around the edge of the box. And we're going to cut them in 1-inch squares. So you're going to get 4 1-inch squares out of this, 4 1-inch by 4-inch strips out of that 1 square. And we need 8 altogether, so it's perfect. So you still have some leftover paper, I think 4 by 12 paper still left over, and I used that and made a card out of it that goes with that. So it was really cool. Now you'll see it at the end. I'll make sure I show pictures at the end of this video of all of the boxes that I made with the matching or somewhat matching cards that I made from the scraps that came from the paper pad, because I tried to make it. So basically I made one pizza box with the embellishment. I think I used only 2 pieces of 12 by 12 paper. One was a 12 by 12 cardstock to make the box, and then the 12 by 12 paper I used to cover the box as well as make the card that went with it. So that was pretty awesome. So you have your 8 1-inch by 4-inch and your 4 4 by 4-inch pieces of paper. And then you're just going to tape them together. You're going to tape them together and you're going to assemble them on the box. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward through this part so you can see. Well, I'll show you how it looks first and then we'll fast forward through that. Okay, so now that we have them all glued, have the double-sided tape on each of the pieces of paper, we're going to start assembling the paper to the lid. Again, the pieces of paper are 4x4 because the box is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. So it would make, you know, I just wanted to see that little border or edge. You can also use, if you have very thick pattern paper that's double-sided, then you don't have to, you can skip this part and just have it already decorated and you just decorate the front however you choose. But I did not have that. I didn't have any very strong or thick cardstock, so I just used these little pieces and I didn't have any problem with it. It was easy to do. You just stick it on there and yeah, I thought it was really cute and I loved how the butterflies looked. I love the different colors, and even though it didn't appear to anyone that it could be Valentine's, but I made it Valentine's. Use what you got and make what you want, guys. So anyway, I'm going to speed through this process. We're just going to add the paper on the front, the back, the sides. Well, I won't speed it through yet, so we'll just keep going. Yeah, we're just going to apply the inside and the outside. And then what I'll do is I will show you the edges. I didn't do some of the, I didn't do the top inside because I felt like it would have been too bulky and the pizza box wouldn't be able to close. So I thought that it would probably be best that we just go ahead and just decorate the inside top, the inside bottom, and the bottom ends or edges. You'll see what I mean, because again, I want the lid to be able to, you know, go down. And if you have pattern paper, you want to make sure that your boxes are going the right direction, so when you open it, it all look like it's going the, you know, in the correct direction. So yeah, so see how that is important, how you need to close it. You want to make sure that you don't put any paper on the inside lid, because if you do, then it will it'll be hard to close. So on this part, we're going to just stick the little strips that we cut the opposite direction so that they would be going that way, as you can see. And we're going to just position it. These are 1 inch by 4 again. We needed 8 of those, and I'm going to put them in that side, on all 4 sides, on the outside top cover of the box, not on the bottom cover, because when it's closed, it's not, you don't see it. So I didn't put it there. You can do that if you want. If you have paper that is like basically like 20 pound or 28 pounds, basically the same size or the same thickness as copy paper, you can do that. Whatever you want to do. This is your box. You do however you choose. I just gave you the basics, and I gave you my reasoning on why I did not choose to put the 1 inch by 4 inch strips on the inside of the bottom box or the inside of the top box, because that would have been very thick, because it would have been double sides. So I'm going to repunch that as well. Then I'm going to do the inside of this box as well. And you can see, you know, I didn't realize that paper, that strip that I cut off, you know, guesstimating, was a little bit too short.
So I just put a little sliver on there so I can make sure that that part doesn't flap around. Because once you put stuff in there, you don't want anything to, snatch it off. Because then that would make me sad. So we just make sure that it's going the correct direction, and we just stick them on in there, line them up, stick it in there. I try to center it as best I can. I just eyeballed it. I didn't really do anything special or specific. It's we're supposed to be having fun making this, not making this stressful. So yeah, I had fun. I actually enjoyed it. It was very good therapy for me. I actually did this on one of my days off. I actually took some days off of work just to have some me time. I just felt it was time for me to just take a break for a second. So I happened to be off from work. I didn't have my grandson this day as well. So I had off on all levels, work as well as my grandson, because he does his school online. His school's online, so he comes to see me when his mommy has to work. So because I work from home, so he comes over usually Monday through Thursday. It's usually, sometimes I get him on a Friday and have like maybe one day off the week. But I usually get him 4 days a week, so it was nice to have. This was my day that I didn't have him. So anyway, this is what the box looks like all decorated. I love it. So we're gonna next we're gonna work on how to do the pizza box. So stay.
Pizza. I don't know if you guys remember my planner spread one year that I did pizza. I think it was last year or year before last when I did the pizza. I love pizza. And so I just used that same image that I found on the internet and I just cut it out. I put it on sticker paper. You don't have to put it on sticker paper. I chose to put it on sticker paper because I'm being lazy. But I just cut this out. Make sure you print at 100%. You just stick it in whatever program you have. Just stick the image there. Size it to 4. I put 4.5. This is a 4.5-inch pizza. Picture image that I printed out. And I just cut this out on sticker paper because I just felt like the sticker paper would be easier. And what I did next was I chose to stick it down. Now you can reinforce it. Now I'm going to show you what I did. Let me stick that here for a minute. Now I chose to reinforce it with some hot glue in the center, and then I used my tape glue. So what I did was I just cut this and then I cut it on a diagonal to make it like a pizza slice, and then I just stuck them here just like that, just to reinforce the sticker paper, because the sticker paper is not really, it's sticky. It's good on paper. It sticks real good to paper, but we're dealing with plastic here. So just to have some reinforcements, this is what I chose to do. I just went ahead and I just cut them on an angle. It saves you some tape too. I love score tape. It's my favorite tape. I know I said it before, and I'm going to keep saying it because that tape is strong. It still sticks. I'm going to take my fingerprints off. That's how I feel anyway, because it's very strong. It sticks very well. I don't think I've had anything that I've made that score tape has come apart. Never. Not that I'm aware of. If you got something from me, let me know, because I'm curious. But so what I normally do, I would do this, and then I would take my hot glue. I didn't plug my hot glue gun back in, but I would put hot glue here, and then maybe a little sliver around just to give it some backing. You can also use your glue tape, your tape, and just stick it here just to help reinforce it. But I used hot glue I used both. That's my it's right here. My glue here, because this glue and plastic, glue, it's not going to stick to plastic that well. It will, but not as well as the hot glue helping it. So with the hot glue, the tape, as well as the tape, the stickiness from the paper, then we should be good to go. So you have to varnish it if you're going to get this glue to stay down. Again, I used hot glue, but I did not plug my hot glue gun in. I don't know why. I should have. So now it's not trying to look. Come on here. All right. So I'm not going to bore you with this part. I'm going to speed up. right. All right, I'm just going to push this on to the side. And we're going to get my pizza out. We're going to center it a little bit. I like seeing the little knobbies out. If you guys don't want to see the knobbies out, you don't have to. So I do that. I varnish it down. Make sure it's all covered up. Yay, I love it, and love it. And you have your pizza. So the next thing that I do is I take my, move this out the way. I take my X-Acto knife and I start slicing my pizza up. Because you know it has slices and you want it to be functional and open. So you can't do that unless you slice your pizza. So we're going to sit here and we are going to slice this pizza up. Okay, yeah. Just want to make sure that we stay within the 2 slices. And you can tell right here. You can always do it from the center, but I always do it this way. I just feel for it and go all the way down. And feel for it and slice it. And then look. The next thing I do is I work it. Because you know the piece is paper. So you want your paper to have some give when you open and close it without tearing. See, this is what you didn't want to happen. And apparently I didn't cut it good enough. Sorry. There you go. Thank God it's sticker. So you open it. So that's why I do that, so it doesn't tear. But it's still cute. And also, you know, if you do it good enough, I mean, there you go. You do it soft enough, you'll be able to catch it before it rips. So that's the whole reason why I do these. And then I just open it and give it some time to, you know, give. Yay. So there it is. So that's what you do. And then I just stick my little embellishments. You can put a word here. You can put like a little little thing in the center that says I love you, or any type of stickers you may have. I have these cute little stickers that are also in that stash that I've had 100 million years. You can pull this out and stick this cute little one in the center. If I can get it out. Oh, it's on paper, so you have to cut it. So let's cut it out and put it in the center so you can see what I mean. I didn't realize they were on the actual paper as a square. I thought they were cut out, but that's okay. Ain't nothing but to do it. So we're just going to just cut it. It's not a perfect square, but you get the gist. And you can stick it right here in the center. It's the perfect size. And you can still open everything and it's not touching it. Loving it. So you can do that. Now I just pulled out some. This is all the stuff I have that I could carry with one hand. So I have all these cute embellishment boxes that I have full of happiness and fun stuff that you can use inside these little jump rings. You can use these if you know somebody who makes, you can use brads. You know somebody who makes stuff, you can use sequin, which is why I'm going to use a mixture of these things along with some wood veneers to just, you know, show what you can put in there. You can also use little tiny embellishments, die cuts that will go in there. I'm looking for the one that I started. So here is this thing here. I just wanted, before I put the pizza picture on top, I wanted to show you. These are little wood veneer hearts that I have. So I'm going to leave one in here, take one out, put in another one, put in another one. But this is also some cute little Valentine's Day theme sequin. How cute are these? Little heart-shaped sequin. So I'm going to use that so somebody can make a shaker if they choose to. You know, whatever. It's something cute to have sitting here in your stash. Something nice to give away to your friends. I'm going to put some, definitely put some flat back beads in here, the jewelry beads. I'm also going to put maybe some of these cute little sticky pins. I don't know about you, but I actually use them in embellishment. Maybe some of these little beads here. As well as I have this cute little, thing that was given to me as a gift, but something like this would be a great option. Pour some of these cute little bobble thingies in here. Can you see them? Little bling. You can put little blings in. You can actually cut up these cute little stickers cut them up, and they'll fit in here as well. I've done it. They fit right on in here, and you can stick them in there. You can stick a whole lot of different things as possible. You can also, if you have little ones or anybody you know that loves a certain type of candy, you can actually put candy in these little things. Little chocolates will fit in here. It's nice size. Look at my finger. So I'm not going to put any food in it, but I mean, the possibilities are endless. These little tiny little things is perfect. You put seed beads in them. I plan on putting seed beads in mine as well, so that you can make a nice shaker or whatever, and then use what you need, and that's that. So I hope you guys are inspired. I hope you will give this a try. Please, 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 please tag me and let me know if you did this and how yours turned out and whether you like it. If you have any problems or concerns, please let me know. And you can email me. You can send me a message or whatever. I'm going to be sending these out this week so that they have them in time for Valentine's Day. And that is it. If you like this, please give me that big thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. My goal this year is to get to 21 subscribers or more in 2021. So I hope you guys will help me out by commenting, sharing, and subscribing. So until next time, thanks for watching. Be blessed.